my name's Bella and I'm the creator behind Craft by Bella store. I'm coming to you today from the lands of the Paramonk and Ghana people, and I'd like to acknowledge and pay respects to their elders past, present and emerging. I'm really out of it today. I'm trying to have a quick filming session before an appointment that I've got in about an hour. So I'm really hoping I can knock it all out. Sorry, my cat is just coming into the room. Let's see if he wants to say hi. Oh god, come on, dude. This is my cat Marvin. He'll probably wander in and out a little bit because no one else is home right now. So hopefully you don't mind the tipping tapping, but yeah, I'm trying to get this filmed before an appointment I've got in about an hour, so we'll see how I go. Today is Wednesday the 23rd of August. It's quite overcast outside. I keep saying I'm out of practice, but it's very much true. I'm not used to talking to a camera by myself, but I'm hopefully going to share some of the things I've been making with you guys. I've got quite a few finished objects today, not too many works in progress, and I've got some spinning, so we'll see how that goes. All of my show notes will be in this description below. Links to my social media, to my Etsy store will be in the link description box. And I'll show you some finished objects now. Alrighty, some finished objects. So I will start with this one. So I've got a finished pair of socks. These are DK weight socks, and I used Crazy Sock Lady's vanilla sock recipe for this one. I followed a size medium and I used a 3.25mm needle. The yarn is actually my hand-dyed yarn. It's a new base that I just wanted to you know, knit up a sample and see how it washes out. I'm very happy to say I blocked this sock. It blocks out gorgeously soft, and I'm very happy with the base, which is good, but I also discovered that if I do a 40 round leg for my sock size, I need contrasting cuffs and toes on one of the socks, so I've just used what have I used? Coop Knits Socks, yeah, DK in quartz? I reckon that's quartz. Either way, I'll link my project page in the description below. Yep, but that's my first finished object. My second finished object is a really little one. It's actually amigurumi, which I don't do very regularly. But it's this little leggy frog. It's a present for one of my friend's birthdays coming up. I just wanted to do a little something cute. I've got one of these guys sitting on the dashboard of my car, and all my friends love it, so I just thought I'd make one for their birthday. Hopefully they like it. I'll link the pattern down below. It's a free Ravelry download. It's very much a recipe, not a pattern. So there's no recommended hook size. I use DK weight yarn held with like a faux mohair sort of thing. And a 3.5mm hook. I don't know if I've said that yet. But yeah, he's just a little guy and really hope they like him. So that's that one. And then I will jump into some beanies, because apparently I've been on a real beanie kick the last few weeks. So I'll show you this one first. This is the Manto hat I was working on last podcast. I used 4mm needles, and the yarn I used is Kathy's Fibres on her Alpaca base in the colourway Darkside of the Moon. I did make a modification here. I put plain stockinette rounds in between the decreased rounds because the last Manto hat I made had really abrupt decreases and I didn't quite love that, and I just wanted to try this out. I like this a lot better. I think I probably did about 2 inches of ribbing, maybe a bit less than that. 1 by 1 rib, and then probably 6-ish inches of plain stockinette before I did the decreases. Yep, this just a simple beanie, and I'm just kind of playing around with the pattern a bit, trying to get it to be something that I actually really want to wear. And then the next beanie I've got is this one. So this is a crochet beanie. I used a 5.5mm hook for this one. It is, I think just like the half double crochet beanie. I don't know, I'll have it linked in the description box below. But this is actually an order I got at my last market. Someone asked if I could make a beanie out of one of the skeins I had for sale. So that's what I've done. This is the colourway Rose Garden. It's one of the lighter renditions we've had of it. It's kind of more true to colour back near my face here. Yeah, so I've got about 2 inches of ribbing again and slightly shorter in the full beanie, but this is about what she wanted and she seems happy with it from what I've communicated online, so that's that one. And then my last beanie I have to show you here is a pattern test. This is the Cold Snap beanie. It is a colourwork crochet beanie, and oh wow, it's really blowing out. So the plain colour that I've used, colour A, that is a Bendigo Woollen Mills. It was actually in their backroom discount bins when we went back in July. It's their 8-ply Superfine Merino. I believe it's a discounted range. That's that one. And then the contrast colour here is Tatlock yarns. It's their 8-ply Merino. It's a non-superwash wool. I can't remember the colourway name, but I'll put it across the bottom of the screen here. But I'm really happy with this. It's gorgeous. My colourwork tension's a little bit tight, so it's quite a snug beanie. But other than that, it's really gorgeous, and my parents have both commented on it while I've making it, saying that they really liked it too, so that's always a win. And then my last finished object is my Scrappy Granny Stripe blanket, which I said wouldn't be finished for quite a while, but I realised it's as long as I am in length, so we kind of went, okay, this is time to finish the blanket. I haven't added too much since I last showed you. I think it was probably somewhere around here last time, so just added this much. I really can't tell you too much about this. It's the Attic 24 pattern that I've followed, which I'll have linked down below again. I used a 5mm crochet hook and just used up a bunch of my scraps. There's Marvin again, my cat. Yeah, so that's a really big finished object and I'm kind of quite glad to have that done. Yeah, I'll get on to showing you some whips now. Okay, so I've actually only got 2 works in progress to show you today. Obviously I was a little bit busy finishing off other projects, but yeah, I've made a little bit more progress on my June Monet Club socks. Gotten it past the heel flap and just past the gusset by about 5 rounds. This gorgeous yarn is the Monet Sock Club by Fluff and Nonsense. It's gorgeous yarn, again colour more accurate back here. I'm using Crazy Sock Ladies Vanilla Socks on Magic Loop pattern for this. I'm using a 2.25mm needle. I've done a 50 round leg, and again I'll link my project page down below. They usually have details on how many rounds I'm doing. Yeah, so just a little bit of progress on that. I'm hoping to have a bit more progress next time I talk to you about it. But then my only other work in progress is, oh sorry, the project bag that this one's in is just one of my project bags that I sew. Super simple drawstring, just in case you're wondering. And then the only other project I have is this one. This project bag came from a local market to me a few years ago, the Moana market. I'm not sure who the maker was, but that's where I got this bag. And I've just made a tiny bit more progress. Sorry for the crinkling. On my Battenberg jumper, I've quite literally just started joining together the second sleeve. Yeah, one square has been joined in so far. Not sure if I'll make much more progress on that one. I need to be in the mood to do it. Quite frankly, it's a really small hook. I'm using a 2.5mm hook to do the contrasting squares, and it takes a lot of patience, especially when the yarn decides to be quite splitty. Yeah, so that's my only other work in progress, and I'll just grab my spinning. So I've actually got 3 finished spins to show you guys today. After my last episode, I was kind of like, well, this is a bit silly that I've got, you know, 3 unfinished spins sitting around. I'm really sorry. My cat is currently attacking my clothes, if you hear any weird noises. Yeah, so I kind of sat down and I finished off the 2 spins that were in progress when I last talked to you about my spinning. So this is the first one. This is an Ollie's Girls braid. It was solar dyed. It was really, really gorgeous to spin. I was really focusing on spinning quite thin yarn, and as a result my yardage has actually been quite good. I got 286 meters to about 105 grams, which I'm quite chuffed with personally, because usually I don't get that much yardage. So that's my first finished spin. It's just a 2-ply construction. That's my go-to usually with the, my spinning. And then my next finished spin is this one. This was a Malabrigo Noob braid in the colour Indicita 416. It's 100% Merino. I just spun this one to my heart's desire and got 237 meters to 110 grams. So quite happy with this one. This will be a good project at some point. And then my third spin, I started and finished since I last talked to you. It's definitely a smaller spin. But this was the Carter Fluff I got from Wool to Yarn at Bendigo. It was definitely a mix of fibres. There were some that had quite short staples, which made spinning quite difficult at times and had to go a bit slower than I normally would. But I got 76 meters to 48 grams, which isn't too bad. So there's that one. I also have one spinning work in progress. It's the fibre that I picked up from Bendigo. It was prepped fibre. It was roving. I think it was the New South Wales Coloured Sheep Breeders Association or something that was selling it. I'm honestly still not quite sure. I'll show you the label when I've finished it, but it actually came off, like, they had a little description of the sheep that the fleece came off of, which is really cool. But I'm really enjoying that spin. It's yeah, it's quite a thin spin that I'm doing on that one as well. I might insert a video here. Yeah, but that's my current spin. I'm just over halfway through the first bobbin on that spin, and I'm enjoying it and just taking it slow. But that's all the spinning I've got to talk to you about. Okay, so I'll just quickly roll shop news and life into one quick segment here together. So I did the Oakbank Market a weekend or two ago, which was really good. Bit of a slow market because it was quite a wet day, but it was great to catch up with some of the people that I used to see quite regularly at the Oakbank Market, and you know, it was really nice, and it was great to see a few new faces as well. We should be at the September Oakbank Market, which is the second Saturday of the month. I can't remember the date, but it will be here. So that's 9 to 2 on the second Saturday of the month. Again, will be across the bottom of the screen. So I'm looking forward to that. That's about all the shop news I've got. The only real life news I've got is I'm going over to Victoria for a week or so to go catch up with some family with my mum, which is really good. I'm looking forward to that. It's a bit more project time for me as well. You know, obviously 2 8-hour drives, it's a bit of driving, but I'm looking forward to catching up with family while we're over there. On that, if you guys have any crochet patterns that you are really loving at the moment or would like to recommend to me, please leave them in the comments below. I feel like I should be crocheting at the moment. That's what my hands need to be doing apparently. But I can't seem to find any crochet patterns that I really, really love at the moment and want to cast on. So if you've got any recommendations, please leave them down below. Yeah, I think that's just about all I've got to mention. So thank you for watching and putting up with the chaos that seems to be my videos at the moment. Love to hear what you're working on. Please leave a comment down below with what you're working on. I always love to hear what's going on with you guys, and I will hopefully see you in a few weeks again. Thanks for watching. Bye.